It's not.
James Blomquist, our assistant head of school, and he is here every day for early care.
He is very much like a third child, curious, loud.
James is busy. What are you doing, shredding paper? I want to shred paper. Okay, let me show you how to shred paper. And Montessori in the classroom, we have a whole area called Practical Life. So all of those things are very practical life activities.
They do a really good job of kind of getting to know each of the children and bringing out what's the best in them.
It feels like a home. It feels very calm, very comforting, a place where your child could grow and be nurtured and be loved.
I think they're just really thoughtful and intentional about each child's personality and energy and how can they interact and help encourage growth. Olivia being shy, they never pushed her. There was never a, oh, you're shy, just do this or do that.
It's not just, let's just learn how to read, let's just learn these numbers. It's, let's talk about the whole child needs to, like, how do they grow socially? How do they grow emotionally? How do they handle problems when they come up?
I love that they get music here. I love that they're building the whole child, not just the academic child.
We have weekly chapel. The children enjoy chapel, and then Katie has done a really nice job of bringing in the godly play lessons, which is the Montessori version of learning the Bible stories.
Nico, our youngest, is our fiery child, and as Isani said, he will feel things very deeply. Most mornings would be an absolute meltdown when we dropped him off.
We didn't squash them or say, you're okay, no. When we understood mornings were hard sometimes.
You walk into a classroom and there are between 10 and 15 children, and everyone's sitting lovely, quietly at their tables, doing independent work or working with a friend in a corner, and it's not mass chaos.
The third teacher sets us apart. It provides an opportunity for a teacher like myself, one-on-one lessons during this time. You really observe the child and see what skills they've mastered and what skills they're needing to support.
It just feels like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. This is what I always dreamt of. I want to be intentional, and this is where I would want my kids to go to school, and to have this experience just feels priceless.
I've worked at public schools, I've worked at privately owned schools. This is the place where I like to be.
It doesn't feel like work. And I always say, if I were to ask, would you prefer being in a room full of adults or children? I choose children.
Like, you want your children to be adventurous academically, and it's cool to see that the seeds of that kind of starting here.
Kids develop so much of their personality, I would say, from ages 3 to 5, and become so much of who they are for the rest of their lives. And so, yes, it's just, a school up until kindergarten, but it's the foundation to the core of their being and who they will become.
We're laying the foundation for them to wire all those pathways in their brains at an early age.
It's one of my favorite places. I love this place so much. It felt like such a nest from which our children could fly.
Sending them here was easily one of the best decisions we've made in a long time.
James loves it here. He absolutely loves it. And they're just so supportive of him, and they give him all these opportunities. I really don't think we would have been able to have that anywhere else.
It set them up so well for wherever we were going to take them after this. If we had another child, we would send them here.